Hamburg approach it is this evening. I'm on the approach and director position.
Lufthansa 77, danke sehr und tschüss, schönen Tag noch.
Thanks for flying, bye-bye. Of course. As soon as I started. Yeah, of course. So, welcome. As soon as I started. Yeah, of course. So, welcome. As soon as I started. And, yeah, of course. So, welcome. As soon as I started. And, yeah, so, welcome. As soon as I started. And, yeah, so, welcome. And, I've got some audio issues here. I'm listening to myself and I don't know where. I'm listening to myself and I don't know where. Listening to myself and I don't know where. Listening to myself and I don't know where. I don't know. 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 I don't know where. Oh, interesting. I don't find the self where I hear myself. I don't find the self where I hear myself. I don't find the self where I hear myself. I don't find the self where I hear myself. Help. 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 Found it? Now, finally. Oh wow. That's one of the problems of streamers. If you get in hear your own voice. It was a tab I didn't see in my browsers with the control stream, which wasn't muted. Oh well. That's what it is. Yeah. So Hamburg approach this evening. GRP Drift King. Hi, good evening. And we will do hopefully some controlling tonight. Slow start for now. It's warm in Germany. We have summer. Now in your region, what it is. And usually Thursday is our event evening in Hamburg. So usually there will be a lot of traffic, even though it's not advertised at the event. And my handy isn't muted as well. I didn't do that. Wow. So that's live, I guess. I wasn't prepared. But yeah. So I just got in tower. We've got already some spawns in Hamburg. I had prepared for clearances or something, but now the tower is online as well. I think a delivery will come online as well. Yeah. Hopefully we get some traffic. And yeah, as I'm not streaming that often right now, I'm happy to give you hopefully some entertainment. Let's do some advertising on my Discord and all that stuff. Forgot about that. In the chat, there it is. And I will start the Twitch stream as well. And there, our first arrival is coming. Transponder aus. Okay, so Twitch started as well. David, hi, good evening. I'm still struggling with, now it is, with all the settings. Hopefully this is going to work here. But yeah, usually I can just cut off the first 10 minutes of every stream. It's gathering after all anyway, isn't it? Manuel, hi, and Timo, moin. Gut geht's, danke. The one inbound to Bremen here. I will fetch the earrings as soon as it gets a little bit lower into my airspace and we'll see. Assi, good evening. Thank you. Moin, Wahnsinn, schon 55 Monate. Yep. 55 months of continuous support on Twitch. we should definitely get something to drink together or something. Need to get into your region. Need to visit you or something. Yep, nice. Oh, Iriel Sebi, hi. Da sind wir dabei. Ja, thank you. 5 months already. Not 55, but same important step. 5 months. Thank you. Vielen, vielen Dank. Very nice. Yeah, at least I want to wait until now he's in high airspace. That's the controller directly above me if he would be online. Vielleicht komme ich heute an und lande mal in Hamburg. Ja, David. Have a nice flight. Maybe he's flying to Hamburg. Then we might hear him on frequency. Really underwhelming against 55? No, absolutely not. If you're supporting a channel as long as Vazi, you're something like a complete regular. You wouldn't do that if you don't want to support in general. But if you are like 5 months, this means you're an important newer person following this channel, and I'm very, very happy that you stayed. And not just sub 1 month or 2 months or 3 months, but you are already at 5 months, which means you like the content, and I might be able to let you stay here. Catch you. So, thank you as well. It's not underwhelming anyway. Yannick, hi. Moin.
Bremen Radar, good evening, Ryanair 2404.
Ryanair 2404, good evening. Stand by, call you back shortly.
Bremen Radar, guten Abend, here Wings for Papa Whiskey, descent flight level 110, inbound Agati with information.
Much talking on the TeamSpeak. Switch the channels. Wings for Papa Whiskey, Bremen Radar, identified. Information Alpha Current, expect vectors to ILS runway 23, descent flight level 100.
Descent flight level 100, expect vectors for runway 23, Wings for Papa Whiskey.
Do you have any channels on Twitch you're supporting or watching for a long time? Me? Yes, of course. Others, I guess as well. Ryanair 2404, Bremen Radar, ready to copy your clearance?
Affirmative, 2404.
Ryanair 2404, information. Alpha Kion, startup approved. Cleared Nürnberg, Rama 1 kilo departure, flight plan route, climb via SIT 5000 feet, squawk 1000. See if I...
Information Alpha clear destination via Roma 1 kilo, initial 5000 feet and squawk 1000, Ryanair 2404.
Ryanair 2404, read back, correct. Let me get a ground radar for... There it is. There he is, Ryanair, on the first position on the apron. That's Hamburg. That's me. So today I changed our layout a little bit. So I will just display my main view to you, as this is the most important stuff for you to anyway. I'm controlling the airspace, the TMA, so you want to see radars. And if I have a control screen on my side with the ground layouts, usually I don't do anything with tower stuff. But Lübeck, top down. So yeah, I might be able to switch in that case if I need to, but usually you will just see my normal view. We'll speak to you in approximately 1 hour. Yes, see you soon. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Just let him get a vector. Wings for Papa Whiskey, fly heading 010.
Heading 010, here Wings for Papa Whiskey.
So yeah, question. I guess if you're on Twitch and you're an active viewer, you have a bunch of channels you try to support, don't you? I mean, that's just a culture there. It's like I don't know. I'm not a monkey in the inner city jumping around, not that, but yeah. It's well, support artists and comedians and content creators and all that stuff. So that's what we'll do. At least I'm doing my my Twitch Prime. How is it called? Amazon Prime. Go ahead. Question. Nicht unbedingt. Also nicht unbedingt Vector Departure. Kann auch ein normales Set sein. Ja. Nein, ist ja dann eine normale, so ein normaler Departure. Ich könnte. Ja. Okay. Ja. Zwei Dinge. Erstens kann natürlich jeder Controller irgendwas anweisen. Ja? Also wenn ich dir sage, sag dann Bescheid, dann heißt das wie ein Departure Release, ne? Und die zweite Sache, du solltest es immer ins Tag reinschreiben, damit wenn der hochkommt, dass man das sofort sieht. Ja. 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 Dann soll so ein Controller das auch sehr deutlich sagen und nicht mit Yo oder sonst irgendwas, sondern ja, Requesting Departure Release, ne? Und dann schreib einfach /L IFR rein, Local IFR. Dann weiß man das auch nochmal. So sorry, speaking to another controller, he was asking me about local IFR and the coordination between approach and tower. So usually you need to coordinate with the approach if their workload permits in local IFR. That's of course. And then it depends on, that's what we were talking about, if in case you understand German. Was asking me if you need a departure release for that one. No, usually not on an on an airport, which are general departure releases like Hamburg. But in that case, yesterday you had a case where the approach controller just asked for that, and maybe he just forgot it. But usually I just need an info. So as I accepted local IFR, then it usually helps if it's in the tag. Ja. Ja, Independent Lineups gehen bei 600 Metern plus. Das ist erst, wenn der Flieger bei Bravo 5 hinter der Runway-Line ist. Also würde ich das entweder mit Behind machen, ne? Und du hast das Problem bei Bravo 1, die Line manchmal ab und rollen dann bis zur Runway vor, ne? Also da einfach sehr vorsichtig sein. Independent geht da nicht. Übrigens for Papa Whiskey Descent Flight Level 70. Yeah, so it's a trainee asking me. So next question was on Bravo 1 lineup in Hamburg.
Runner 240 for informational project text.
It's not independent from Bravo 4. It's in less than 600 meters. That's a problem. Ryanair 2404, say again?
We're ready for taxi 2404.
Ryanair 2404, taxi to holding point runway 25 via apron and Charlie.
Via apron Charlie to holding point runway 25, Ryanair 2404.
Super Babe, could you explain the tech infos, I guess, what you are asking? Is visible and invisible infos. Yeah, I can do. So the usual info you now see for me is the call sign, it's the ground speed. It's 290 knots ground speed. So, okay, call sign, 290 ground speed. Then he's on flight level A2, so 8,200 feet descending. That's why narrow is down there with 1,600 feet per minute. He's cleared for flight level 70. So if he's now busting that and going more below flight level 70, this tech would get a warning. His destination is Hamburg, Echo Delta Delta Hotel, and indicated airspeed right now, probably in his aircraft, is 250. This is calculated, but because in real, the Mute Sierra would transfer all the infos what you've dialed in. Pickle is already used. Pickle's already used. Good evening. Hi. Und Christoph auch. Ja, guten Abend. David, how long do you stream? Approximately 2.5 hours now. So that's what you usually see here on my first side of a tech. I can just see anything I need to get him into the 3D airspace in my 2D screen. Wings for Papa Whiskey, descend altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1022. So now I'm setting,
3,000 feet, QNH
this is the cleared altitude. I'm now setting it to the new cleared altitude of 3,000 feet as he starts to descend again. Sorry for my name. It was a Twitch session. Wow.
Ryanair 2404 holding short of 25, ready for departure.
Ryanair 2404, line up runway 25, backtrack approved, report ready for departure.
Backtrack 25 and line up report from ready for departure 2404.
Yes, sir. What else do I see? He's a medium. If I now hover over the state, he's a medium aircraft, despite light on heavy.
Radar, good evening again. Eurowings 3, Bravo Echo, passing 2,000 feet, climbing 5,000.
Eurowings 3, Bravo Echo, Bremen radar identified, climb via SIT, flight level 100.
Via SIT,
So,
flight level 100.
let's continue.
Eurowings 3, Bravo Echo.
Eurowings 4, Bravo Whiskey, medium, Squawk 1000, next station probably DHT, which is the Hamburg Tower. And still the ground speed, same infos. This is an assigned descent rate or climb rate. This is the exit level, and the requested flight level doesn't work in approach airspace. Yeah, COPEX, that's for directs. Then the track is 014. That's what he's really flying, despite flying heading 010 as his vector, plus wind is his track. Eurowings 4 Papa Whiskey, turn left heading 330.
Left heading 330, Eurowings 4 Papa Whiskey.
So what's next? A320.
7 Zulu Tango 2300 Ramar 5 Golf.
Eurowings 7 Zulu Tango, Bremen radar identified, climb via SIT, flight level 100.
Via SIT, climb flight level 100, Eurowings 7 Zulu Tango.
Yeah, so I can assign a speed here. That's when he gets his speed from me. It's his heading, it's his arrival, it's stand assignment. So that's it. And a text field. A lot of infos, I guess. A lot of infos, but now I explained them. Daily usage.
Ryanair 2404, runway 25, ready for departure.
Ryanair 2404, stand by due to an Rama departure out of Hamburg right now. I'll call you back in approximately 2 minutes.
Roger 240.
Eurowings 4 Papa Whiskey, turn left heading 250, cleared RLS 23.
Left heading 250, cleared RLS, runway 23, Eurowings 4 Papa Whiskey.
Ah, all Rama departures. Of course, of course. So there's one departure in Lübeck, which is interfering with the next 2 departures out of Hamburg. Super, babe. You're welcome. Ewings 3 Bravo Echo Monitor, Unicom 122.8 and free climb.
Unicom 122.8, Ewings 3 Bravo Echo, tschö.
Ewings 5 Alpha Bava passing 2600 Ramar 5 Golf.
Ewings 5 Alpha Papa Bremen Red identified, climb via SIT flight level 100.
Yeah, sit climb 100, Ewings 5
I'm
Alpha
still
Bava.
wondering why is he flying via Rama to Nuremberg? I guess doesn't make any sense. Oh, okay, it's another route, I see. Stupid me. Ryanair 2404, wind 320 degrees 6 knots, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff from 25, runner 2404.
I'm stupid. I thought the Rama departure is going to the right as well, like Hamburg, which doesn't make any sense from Lübeck. So that's where I can just follow the route here. And he's just getting out and then to Rama, but I can give him a direct. So he's not interfering with the departures here. Ewings 7 Zulu Tango, monitor Unicom 122.8 and free climb, bye-bye.
Free climb on Unicom Eurowings 7 Zulu Tango, bye.
Bye. Ewings 4 Papa Whiskey, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, bye-bye.
Tower 126.855 here, Ewings 4 Whiskey, Duncan, tschüss.
Checking their distance, like 9 miles, and it will be getting even more as the first one already increases speed of flight level 100. So yeah, I can just release them. Yep, no, this is working. Ryanair 2404 identified, indicating 2,500 feet. Climb flight level 100, passing 5,000 feet, proceed direct Dirbo.
100 and passing 5,000, proceed direct Durbu, runner 2404.
So I need to wait until 5,000 feet in that case. Yeah, so our virtual pupils here don't get angry at me for noise. Oh, and no, they are turning in that. But they will overclimb him. No worries. So direct Dirbo after passing 5,000 feet. So he will do his turn here. And then I guess he will turn to the right. Okay. But the Ewings now is doing some fancy shit. I don't know. That's not the route. Ewings 5 Alpha Papa, monitor Unicom 122.8 and free climb. Be advised, the Ewings before you is also flying on the Rama departure, but he's not following his route. Please look out.
Unicom Ewings 5 Alpha Papa, thank you, bye bye.
Yep. So Unicom is Wild Wild West. Bye. Is it a good idea to take a shot every time a pilot stays with you? No, it's not. Even as a professional ecoholic, you would be very soon get onto your limits. Probably if you're a center controller, you would be dead by now. Yeah, so I guess he just gave himself a pretty big direct, something like Osaka or something. I don't know. I don't care. I informed the other one, and so it's working out. Ryanair 2404, monitor Unicom 122.8 and free climb. Bye bye.
Sorry, any comment, 3 clients, runner pursue 4 by.
Someone asking in Finkenwerder if I'm covering it. And yes, I do. I just didn't set any ATIS. Now there's an ATIS for Finkenwerder. Do I even have a ground? Do I even have a ground view for that? No, I don't know. Let me see. Documents, Euroscope. RSR, Echo Delta, Hotel India, ground. There it is. Oh, look at that. Ew, it's pretty, wow, it's pretty nice. That's a new layout. That's from the real data, I think, from DFS. We got a data set from them to use for ground radars. It's pretty cool. Yeah, nice. First time I see that. So he's, there he is. So that. So, we're setting up runway 23. Climb 5,000 feet. And getting his squawk, I guess. 1,000. To Budapest. Oh, well. Yannick, you can drink for every Finkenwerder departure. Yeah. And then we got a group flight to Toulouse, I guess. I'm wondering why my tool is not working. I guess there are no configuration for Finkenwerder. Just not enough departures down there. But yeah. Yeah, take a shot for every pilot who's doing something wrong in Frankfurt. Good luck. Tim, good evening, TV simulations. Oh, so this was already on frequency, I think. Yes. Yeah, it's really pretty nice. This is the gate for the Beluga, 3A2. That's where they duck into the building with their head. This is usually down south here. This is the apron for just normal airlines who are, or the airline transferring people to this factory. So this is the apron north, all that stuff. There are the airplanes who are maintained or built or anything like that. And in the south, this is a passenger terminal. Oh, yeah. I guess you had a long day already. Yeah, because I'm joining. Yeah. Happens to the best, I guess. And it's warm in here because I'm streaming. I need to drink something. Just wait. Stay hydrated. The problem for streamers is you need to darken your room. You need to close your windows because you don't want some noise from outside and all that stuff. And you turn on lights, light. So it's 4 LED lights here, back and behind me and in front of me. And this is getting warm real quick. So not a nice thing. It's a nice thing in the winter, so I don't have to pay so much for the radiators, but in the summer, yeah. Arne and Torben, hi, greetings, good evening. In the room light and flashback yourself with strong stewardess. Yeah, in that case I can't see anything anymore. Just before I started the stream, I turned on the lights and I couldn't see anything. Not because of the lights, but because in that case I saw all the dirt on my glass. So you say, wow, what's that? So it was reflecting everything which I didn't see before. How's it going? Yeah, nice. Just a nice slow evening for a start. Runway 285, frame radar identified, climb via SID, flight level 100.
Climb flight level 100, running 285.
Yeah, sorry. Just dying inside. Oh, well. So, flying to Dublin. Too bad, we don't have a center. I've got, I'm just looking in the list now. We've got the Langen radar in the south, but in the south-south, so not reaching to us. We've got Amsterdam radar online, I see. And Sweden is online. I see. Oh, now Jinkami online. So that as well. Langen is online. He didn't say via SID, that's short for me. No, not really, it's okay. It's more of transfer of responsibility, so he needs to adhere to all the restrictions on the SID, and yeah, if he doesn't read back via SID, it's his problem. If he doesn't adhere to the restrictions. I told him. Helsinki and Tallinn online as well. Don't they have an... I think they have an event today, isn't it? They're weekly. Not sure. We've got summer break right now. So usually today would be an Hamburg event. But now we're just doing some casual controlling. Let me see. In our... Yeah, welcome to Hell is today. It's Helsinki.
Radar, schönen Abend. Leipzig 25 Delta, passing 2100.
Leipzig 25 Delta, Bremen radar identified. Climb via SID, flight level 100.
Via SID level 100, Leipzig 25 Delta.
Yeah, and Tallinn is the one directly south of Helsinki, isn't it? North of Riga? I think I was flying to Tallinn this week within an event route from Vatsim. Hallo, hallo. Sind Sie schon da? Ja, dann. Standard Arrival. Standard in Hamburg, 2-3 Arrival. Und brauchst jetzt erstmal keine Stars klären. Nur zum Starfix und mit Early Release drehe ich mir den sonst raus. Oder das. Ryanair 285, contact Bremen radar 126.325, bye-bye. So, now our center controller came online. Thanks, Timo. Good idea. Lack of controllers or just summer break? Both. Usually we do summer break because of lack of controllers. Yeah, it's just too hot and people aren't like to control all the evening. It's just us super regulars who want to control. Or might let us call addicts. Yeah, so okay, I've got 1 liter of water left. This will be a short one today. Yeah, I feel that the pain of always having to look for controllers. CPTs aren't helping. I know. We've got 2 CPTs next week. Hopefully they both pass. Leipzig 25 Delta, contact Bremen radar 123.325. Sorry, 126.325.
126.325, Leipzig 25 Delta.
We don't have 1, 2, 3 for a long time now. Wow. Wasn't thinking. I was still finishing my thought about the other stuff and just memorizing the frequency. Yeah.
Hamburg approach with 601, Fincan Vendor, stand 101, with Alpha, Costa clearance to Budapest. Very good day.
Is there 601 Bremen Radar? Good day. Information. Bravo actually now cleared. Startup approved. Cleared Budapest. AMLU 9er Whiskey departure. Flight plan route. Climb by set 5,000 feet. Squawk 1,000.
I check the Bravo, clear to destination Budapest, departure by Alamu 9 Whiskey
Always.
departure out of 23. Initially 5,000, squawk 1,000 and startup is approved with 601 and squawk 1,000.
Is there 601 read back correct? Call me for pushback.
Roger, will call you for pushback with 601.
I have one to do tomorrow on Saturday, another event. At least our partial home controllers, Vincent, can help me at the moment. Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, I don't know. Is Vincent? I'm not sure. Is he still the Vatsim Germany controller? I don't know. Maybe you can just switch to you. Doesn't that make more sense? Well, yeah, nothing to discuss here. But I don't know about out controlling and all that stuff though. But it doesn't make any difference for him, doesn't it? So for you, being a visitor controller or a regular home-based controller, it's the same as long as you have an endorsement, don't you? The problem is more with Vatsim, because Vatsim regulations say you need to control more than 50% of your time in your home country, which is impossible right now.
Passing 2,200 feet, landing 5,000.
Oh, cool.
AMLU 1 Golf departure.
Oh, that's interesting. German Wings 49 November, Bremen radar identified. Climb by set flight level 100.
Climb by SIP level 100, German Wings 49 November.
Yeah, so we've got another case of a visiting controller who was controlling way more than 50% of his time in Europe instead of his home base. So he got rejected to control in Europe anymore. Never heard before that someone is doing that, but he seems to be addicted or something like as well. I don't know. So they refused the visiting status in that case because it was way more hours visiting than hours at home base. Didn't know about that rule before that. Vincent is taking notes of his hours to do them as soon as possible once he's king again. Ah, I see. Yeah. I don't know. I guess he will get his regulations with ATD in that case. So I'm not sure because none of his endorsements are active right now. Mix 49 November monitor correction contact Bremen radar 126 decimal 325 vorbei.
126 325 German Wings 49 November. Danke, Flight später zu Sie.
No inbounds. Scandal. Bloop. I see a rookie. Okay. Flying to Denmark. That's the German Lufthansa trainee academy. They're all flying with a rookie. I can fly faster. Yeah. I don't have you on my scope. I don't know. Sector inbound list. Rookie 42. Coming from the south. Lufthansa 78 Whiskey. Maybe this one? No. 132. It's coming from... Where is he coming? from Helsinki. This one is flying also from Helsinki. And the rookie is flying from Stuttgart. You're about to enter Belgium. Okay, let's look there. Nothing there. Out of my view. I don't know. As in, how much do I have as an view radius? 150 miles. That's my radius. As an TMA controller. Center is probably 250 or 300 even. Oh. Genau 84 Echo. Bremen. They're voting Bremen. Okay, so he's now turning back. See. Ich finde er nämlich auch nach Hamburg, wenn er will. Yeah, but we get some inbounds. $300 a center, I think it was 600 SFSS, I see. Ja, nehme ich so. 230 und Expedite Descent. Runter geht immer. Lost one engine. Genau. Now diverting to Hamburg. I see. First he was Bremen, but now he's going back to Hamburg, which is also nice, so we get him. Haven't seen the Flight Information Center online that often anymore. It really was a lot more in the past. But yeah, European airspace.
With excuse run, request pushback and set up.
Not really possible. With 601 push and start approved.
Approved, 601.
Frivolous, hi. Good evening. Ist aber doch nur ein Pan-Pan, kein Mayday. What's that life about? What do you mean? Controlling. It's all about controlling. I'm a Hamburg controller today. Hamburg approach. So we're doing some radar vectors, I guess. Yeah, Euro, Maastricht, East, West, and all that stuff. The Euro Maastricht, I mean, so. Yeah, the East one is more often online.
Hamburg, Roger, good day. Alpine 1016 passing through 3000 for 5000.
Alpine 1016, Bremen radar identified, climb by SID, flight level 100.
Climb by SID, flight level 100, Alpine 1016.
Yeah, so emergency in that case, he lost one engine. And doesn't want to fly to his destination. Usually you can do that with one engine, but yeah, no worries with that. Turns around and wants to land in Hamburg now. We'll coordinate that with the tower. As a go around would be not that wise. It's not a game, Curlis. I'm talking to other controllers. This is Eurocontrol. Yeah, how to say that? Every flight simulator you know can connect to Vatsim. Vatsim is the network of air traffic control when you like to fly, because Vatsim provides some controllers who will do the air traffic control for you as one part, and the other part is flying actually. So yeah, I'm a controller on Vatsim. I'm doing that part. Your control is having issues with the new GCAP. Nice to hear, Yannick. Are you an actual ATC? I'm an actually virtual ATC, not a real ATC. I'm not certified in real world. But I know my shit in the virtual world, I guess. As I'm trying to mentor other controllers as well. Alpine 1016, contact Bremen Radar 126, decimal 325, bye-bye.
126, 325, Alpine 1016, thanks, have a wonderful evening.
Same to you. Yeah, hopefully, Yannick, hopefully they can't fix that. Hopefully they can never fix that. Sorry. Yeah, it's switching YouTube. Correct. That's why I got the chat in here, so for everyone to watch, and even if you like to communicate with each other, if you can read that. And I try to rephrase all the questions as well. So, red target, emergency, Finnair 84 Echo will come to me in approximately 1 or 2 minutes, and we will try to get him onto the ILS. Unsere Farmer, hi! Ja, mega moin. Same to you. Yeah, the Euro East was online, and yeah, well, it just depends on the traffic. It's not that much traffic in the eastern countries, so this might work in that case. But I think the concept is outdated with all the traffic in Western Europe. But that's just my 2 cents. Oh, someone posted food pictures. Ah, Timo. Nice. Yep. So anyone, if you like to get into my Discord from our community, actually we're doing a group flight again. If you're interested in that, on Sunday 12 Zulu, we will do an unusual group flight again. We will do some VFR flying through the Alps. If you'd like to join, have a look. Oh, ja, ein bisschen hoch. Head. Yep. Yep. Doc Retro, good evening. Hi. So, what was David telling me? In Hamburg war gestern ein Delivery, der mir Pushback-Clearance gegeben hat. War schon skeptisch, und als ich Readback gemacht habe, hat er nichts gesagt. Also habe ich das gemacht, und Apron war zum Glück nicht sauer. Okay. Are you sure he gave you pushback clearance? Or did he gave you startup clearance? Usually our delivery wouldn't give you a pushback clearance. Yesterday? This sounds strange. Oh, I will need some more water today. Wow. Recognize how I'm just drinking all the time. Yeah, so funny that. I don't know where that happened. Maybe it was in another mindscape or the mind space or something. So he's not turning. Ah, now he's turning. Yeah, David, so you're sure he really gave you a pushback clearance facing to the north or south or something? Or did he just say startup is approved? Yeah, maybe you just didn't read it.
Ready for taxi.
Is a 601 taxi to holding point runway 23 via Delta South. Line up runway 23, backtrack approved. Report ready for departure.
Taxi via Lima, holding point 23 and via backtrack, line up and wait, 23 with 601.
Roman radar, good evening, Finnair 84 Echo Mayday, with lost sending 2, we are passing 130 down to 110, heading 140.
Finnair 84 Echo, Bremen radar identified. Expect vectors to ILS runway 23. Descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Expecting ILS 23 vectors down to 4,000 feet, QNH 1022, Finnair 84 Echo.
That works out nicely. Lufthansa is turning to the left. Both engines dead, yeah. Then you're just an air flyer. In the afternoon, there's much more happening on the Helmut Schmidt Airport in real. Yes, of course. Of course. But on Vatsim, everyone is flying in the evening. Hat gesagt Pushback, als ich das im Readback sagte, hätte er das trotzdem merken können. Nee, da hat er nicht mehr zugehört. Dann wahrscheinlich im Kopf einfach den, ne? Hamburg Tower für Approach. Kleiderbus, ja.
Bremen, good evening. Lufthansa 56 Romeo at flight level 50.
Lufthansa 56 Romeo, Bremen radar identified. Climb via SIT, flight level 100.
Climb to flight level 100 via SIT. Lufthansa 56 Romeo.
Finnair 84 Echo Emergency, one engine out. Kommt gleich auf der 23. Hat also Prio, ne? Einfach ein bisschen mehr Platz lassen. Finnair 84 Echo, turn right heading 300.
Right heading 300, confirm, 84 Echo?
300.
Roger, right 300, thank you for that, 84 Echo.
So now I need to worry a little bit about the departure, because I'm taking him from the south, but he will descend before that, so no worries with that. Just have to look out a little bit. Lufthansa 56 Romeo, contact Bremen radar 126.325, vorbei.
Bremen on 126.325. Lufthansa
Why is there delivery but not a ground air city? Because the tower controller needs to practice. That's why they are doing that. Lufthansa 001, Bremen radar identified, climb via SIT, flight level 100. The tower controller is close to his controller practical test, and he needs to practice his top down. So he just got in delivery today to help him with that, but not with the apron. I think that makes sense. It's a good way to practice.
Coordination
200
request.
miles to direct to Ripso. Yeah, nice. Thanks to Timo. Finnair 84 Echo, descent altitude 3,000 feet.
Descent 3,000 feet, Finnair 84 Echo.
Yeah, I can't do remit now because he would turn over Hamburg in that case. Need to wait a little bit longer. What's something you're passionate about? Food. I don't know. Sleep.
With 600 for departure.
Visa 601, wind 330 degrees, 5 knots, runway 23, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23 with 601.
I'm an old man, so I'm passionate about sleep and food. And having some fun without giving a shit. Lufthansa 001, proceed direct Riemet.
Direct Riemet, Lufthansa 001.
And Lufthansa 001, contact Bremen, radar 126.325, bye.
126325, Lufthansa 001, bye.
Oh boy. No, actually about food is the cool thing about being a streamer, even for international people, is talking about food in other countries and all that stuff. And even inside your own home country. I mean, food is the most diverse topic
with
anyway.
61 passing 1000.
First Finna 8 for Echo, turn left heading 260, clear ILS 23.
Left heading 260, clear CLS 23, Finna 8 for Echo.
Is a 601 identified, climb by set flight level 100.
Pass 100 with 601.
Approach, good evening, flight 354, break climbing 5000.
What was the call sign? Royal Flight?
November 4 Golf.
Royal Flight 354, Bremen red identified, climb by set flight level 100.
Flight continue climb 100, Royal Flight 354.
What's your favorite traditional dish from where you are at? Ooh. Hopefully I don't lose viewers now. Grünkohl. Don't know the English word for it. I know, I need to... Not the cabbages, no, that's something else. Let me see if I can translate that. Grünkohl, English. Kale. Is it kale? No, that's something else. Or is it kale? It might be kale. Mm. Yeah, well, that's my traditional dish from where I am. I'm from Oldenburg, which is kale country. That's a very odd choice. Yeah, I just like it. I don't know. That's where I grew up with a lot of alcohol. Yeah, Döner is not a traditional dish. Unless you're from Berlin. Royal Flight 354, contact Bremen, radar 126.325, bye.
126.325, Royal Flight 354, bye bye, have a nice evening.
Visa 601, contact Bremen, radar 126.325, bye.
Bremen radar 126.325, thank you very much, see, have a nice day, bye.
You are from Berlin. Yeah, watch out. Okay. So you might remember the times of the €1.50 Döner, which was a gamble at least. I see. I don't know. And of course I like pizza. Who doesn't like pizza, don't you? Everyone likes pizza. But it's not a traditional dish from our region. I'm not from Italy. And in my region, it's either kale, so Grünkohl, or I don't know. It's a traditional dish in my region. Yes, I don't know, because my mother comes from the middle of Germany, so I already knew a lot of dishes from Hessen, from the middle of Germany. And thought this was totally normal, which none of my friends knew. Finna 8 for Echo, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, bye.
Tower 16855, thank you, with the Finna 8 for Echo.
Holy, yeah, such a small world. After all, yeah, after all. The Döner game is just to get the arrow or not, yeah. Or... It's what you get. You get what you pay for. Frankfurter grüne Soße with eggs and potatoes. So, okay, that's my real problem. I don't know a lot of words for the English dishes for food. That's really a problem. Really need to get a translator here. So spinat is spinach. I don't like green sauce, but I like spinach with potatoes and all that stuff. And maybe an egg and something. But yeah, just remember, I'm an old guy. Königsberger Klopse. Ui. Yeah. Not doing them on my own, but sometimes I eat them as a canned dish, ready for a microwave. From Aldi. No, from Lidl actually. From Lidl, yeah. Königsberger Klopse with potatoes. I mean, when you say döner, you say meat. I saw someone order vegan döner. She put a pita full of salad and some sauce. Yeah, why not? And that's not a döner. Actually, no. Actually, it's a döner. Döner just means the bread, the pocket. That's a döner. A döner kebab is a döner filled with meat. So, actually, she was right. Nice thing to talk about. So actually, do you all remember the times? Depends on if you are old enough for that. I remember a time where there were no döners. Döner was a dish which was fancy new, coming from Berlin. And I think like 25 years ago or something, no one had döner in my region. There was no döner. So what we got in that time period were gyros pita. So it was pork from Greece, from the Greece merchants. So that was the dish we got. Yeah. So gyros mit tzatziki and pita. And I don't see them anymore. There were like everywhere, just like döner today, but I don't see them anymore. Just vanished with the rise of döners. The rise of döner. Sorry. So an ocean coming. Yeah, already in my airspace. Imo. But yeah, some pretty. The airspace is already pretty full for center controller. But I will be nice. Just center off. That's something like, hey, I would like to get that. Request transfer. I almost got kicked my in Cottbus once for asking for a Berliner. Yeah. Our Berliners are at the harbor.
77 Zulu, flight level 90, inbound Tripso.
Ocean 77 Zulu, Bremen radar identified. Check information Delta, expect vectors to ILS, runway 23. Yeah, don't get me about Berliner Krapfen, Pfannkuchen and all that stuff. Gude from Zurich. Hi, Dynamic. Hi. So in Cottbus, it's in Pfannkuchen as well. Roger. So they're just a split market from Berlin. Yeah, I see. I learned that the hard way. Yeah, in Cottbus you might even get a really hard way in that case.
Hamburg radar, good day, Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Echo on flight level 030 inbound Delta Mike 251.
Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Echo Bremen radar identified, climb via SID flight level 100.
Climb via SID flight level 100, Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Echo.
Please, the difference between an altitude and a flight level is your QNH. If you're still flying on the QNH baro pressure, in Germany below 5,000 feet, you're flying on an altitude. There is no flight level 030. So please, and everything above that, if you're flying if you're climbing above 5,000 feet, you will get a flight level. And you've got, of course, you've got the transition layer and transition level. If you're flying from above descending, you get a flight level. And as soon as the controller tells you an altitude, together with a QNH in that case, the first time a controller tells you to descend to an altitude coming from a flight level, you will always give you a QNH. That means in that case, it doesn't matter which flight level you are cleared for an altitude. In that case, pick out the baro pressure and set the new QNH from standard to the new QNH. So explaining, like, hopefully someone is interested in that. So do we have an econ departure? Of course we've got an econ departure. Ocean 77 Zulu, turn right heading 070.
Right 070, Ocean 77 Zulu.
So giving this vector, there's only one case which interferes with departures. This is econ. And now I'm watching down there in Hamburg apron. Of course, there's an econ departure. Yeah, just have some fun. Let's see. Otherwise, I get bored or something. Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Echo, contact Bremen Radar 126, decimal 325.
One 26325, Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Echo, contact Delta.
That was the most beautiful explanation I've ever heard. Oh. But you are talking about a conversion altitude? No, there's no conversion altitude. Never. Because on an altitude, that's the level you are anyway. You are on an altitude. And there's a switch, a hard switch from below to up at 5,000. Rookie42, Bremen radar identified, Delta correct, descent flight level 70, and turn right heading 360.
Right heading 360 and descending flight level 70, Rookie42.
I need to watch loud a little bit about the departure here. He became one with the ground. Yes, he became one with ground. There's a red X now. No, he's just a ground target. I think, yeah. There he is. He's just taxiing right now. But still marked as an emergency. Everything worked out. I'm talking about altitude when you change between Mach and knots. No, that's not something about an altitude in that case. I'm talking about an altitude and flight level switch. That's something else. And yeah, on conversion means, yes, that's okay. That's at a flight level change, depending on the performance of your aircraft and all that stuff, descending or climbing, you switch between an indicated airspeed in knots or a Mach number. But that depends on your airplane, on your performance and all that stuff. But that's nothing I can do. I can just tell you that in this case. Well, 300, I made a bet that he will make it. Yeah, nice. And 300 bits. Thank you for that. Rookie42, turn right heading 050.
Right heading 050, Rookie42.
Yeah. But yeah, that exists as well. Conversion.
5 with you, climbing to altitude 5,000 feet, EGA 1 Golf departure.
LCR 3225, Bremen radar identified, climb via SIT flight level 100.
Via SIT to flight level 100 for Leipzig Air 3225.
Ocean 77 Zulu, descend altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1022. So I need to descend him
4,000 feet, QNH
while the other one is flying the SIT.
77 Zulu.
And I cannot accept any directs now because of this. And I just need to wait now while the other one is climbing. As soon as they are separated from each other, I can turn him in. Rookie42, descend altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descending 3,000, 1022, Rookie42.
But yeah, no worries about that. In 1 minute, he's at 7,000 feet, and he will be at 7,000 as well in 1 minute. But they won't meet each other in 1 minute. Even though if he... First rule for radar vectors, if I turn him directly onto the other target, which is not possible right now because of departures, they won't meet. They won't meet each other. Because as soon as the first one is at the second spot, the second one is already somewhere else. It's a good rule of thumb. Oh yeah, we'll take that. Oh, some inbounds now. Nice. Yeah, so I will just, I don't know, I will just let him fly through that. I don't have the rush for it. I need to turn the rookie. He's a little bit high right now. Rookie for 2, turn left heading 320.
Left 320, rookie for 2.
Descend 3,000 feet relative to the current altitude or descend to 3,000 feet? No, you always get the final altitude. Descend to 3,000 feet. Or if I say descend 3,000 feet, it's the same. It's always the final altitude you get. You never relative to anything else. This would be misunderstood too often. Leipzig 3225, contact Bremen radar 126.325, vorbei.
Bremen radar 126.325. Dankeschön, schönen Abend, die Leipzig 3225.
Ocean 77 Zulu, turn right heading 130.
Right, 130, Ocean 77
Bremen
Zulu.
radar, hello, Lufthansa 24 Charlie, passing 2000, climbing 5000.
So 24 Charlie, Bremen radar identified, climb via SID, flight level 100.
Visit 100, Lufthansa 24 Charlie.
Okay for 2, turn left heading 260, clear LS 23.
Left 260, clear LS 23, rookie for 2.
That was something I was about to ask, but now the example presents itself. That's why I'm streaming and trying to explain all that stuff. But usually, just watching my stream helps a lot as well. And hopefully you feel entertained as well. Ocean 77 Zulu, reduce speed 220 knots.
220 knots, Ocean 77 Zulu.
Okay, now I really need to separate. Just watching them, 12 miles. Yeah, will be 6 to 8 miles anyway. Nothing to worry about. But yeah, I didn't give speed to the rookie, and he's flying reasonable speeds, which is pretty nice. Not many V pilots are doing that. So just for you, if you like to fly on Vatsim, just for reasonable speeds means 220 in the downwind, 220 to 200 knots until intercept, then 200 until glide, and 170 until 5. That's what you can expect, and that's what usually works best for most of the airliners. It doesn't work out if you're flying 270 and try to intercept. Believe me. So 2 von Charlie, contact Bremen radar 126.325, vorbei.
126.325, Lufthansa 24 Charlie.
Okay for 2, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 or greater until 5, rookie for 2.
Ooh. So I'm getting coordination requests from the center, and I just need to watch any one of them if they interfere in any case. But yeah, should work out. It's a slow target. Ocean 77 Zulu, descend 3000 feet. Turn right heading 190, clear ILS 23.
Right, 190, cleared ILS runway 23 and descend 3000 feet, Ocean 77 Zulu.
Okay for 2, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, away.
Tower 126.855, rookie for 2, danke.
Of course, everything is useless what you like to learn in life.
About Delta Hotel 612, flight 180.
1-8 Golf Tango Bremen radar identified, Echo current, expect vectors to ILS 23, descent flight level 100.
Vectors for 23, descending flight level 100, run 8, Golf Tango.
Ocean 77 Zulu, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
170 knots until 5, Ocean 77 Zulu.
Just to give him a reasonable speed to slow down now. Actually, if you're cleared for the ILS, you cannot slow down on your own. You need to talk to controller in that case if you need to reduce. Maybe he forgot you, but usually you get the speeds for separation. And they will have an eye on that. So please don't reduce.
Ocean 77 Zulu, established ILS runway 23.
Ocean 77 Zulu, thank you. Contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855. Bye-bye.
Tower 126, 855, Ocean 77 Zulu, bye.
Ryanair 8 Golf Tango, descent flight level 70, rate of descent 2,500 feet per minute or greater.
Descending flight level 702.5 or greater, Ryanair 8 Golf Tango.
He's not cleared for the star, but I guess he got his managed speed for descent from a programmed star where he just took the direct to Delta Hotel 612, which means the Airbus is descending for the whole star, which doesn't make sense anyway. So I didn't get the call sign. JetBlue for Juliet Hotel Bremen, radar identified, information echo correct. Descent flight level 100, expect vectors.
Descent level 100, expect vectors. JetBlue for Juliet Hotel.
So that's Yannick. Controlling is a lot about logic and puzzling and keeping a clear mind, predicting stuff which happen in 2 to 5 minutes. And I think that helps me in daily life as well. So, looking at that, this might be a better hobby than lying on the sofa and just watching TV. JetBlue for Juliet Hotel, turn right heading 075.
Heading 075, JetBlue for Juliet Hotel.
Yeah, plane spotter Munich. That's actually your problem in that case.
Coordination
if
request.
You can't do that, report unable, that you need to slow down. So then the controller needs to adhere to that and maybe cancels your approach in that case and turns you out or something. But don't do a go around in that case just because you try to hold the speed you are given, but just talk to the controller. 180 under 5 unable. Then you need to discuss that. It's not. That's what you do. In the last resort, it's your airplane and you are flying.
Departure, good evening. Wizz Air 603 at flight level 50.
Wizz Air 8603, Bremen identified, climb via set flight level 100. Yeah, that's not possible, plane. Yeah, that's not correct. In that case, if you say unable, then yeah, actually, in that case, he would get you out of the ILS in that case and resequence you or something. Talk to them. So do we have departures? Not right now. BASM departures at least in a couple of minutes and 1 IDECO. It's all to the west. JetBlue for Juliet Hotel, descent flight level 70.
Descent flight level 70, JetBlue for Juliet Hotel.
Yeah, plane spotter Munich, nice. In that case, well, actually, shit happens, huh? Doesn't it? Yeah, but 180 is 180 until 6 is the normal range. So it's just 1 mile less. 170 until 5, 180 until 6. That's what usually happens. And 180 until 5, yeah, even though usually this should be enough. You can use the air brakes or whatever then in that case before you arm them.
Coordination request.
I don't like these directs because then I'm not going to do anything anyway. Ryanair 8, Golf Tango, descend altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1022. Expect a turn at Delta Hotel 613.
Descending 3000 on 1022, Roger, Ryanair 8 Golf Tango.
With 8603, contact Bremen Radar 126.325, bye-bye.
Contact Bremen Radar 126.325, user 8603.
Yeah, don't like that. I burned 25 tons of fuel on my flight. That happens. Statipart, yeah, hi. If you scroll back in the video a little bit, you will see that I was talking about reasonable speeds and that not many V pilots are able to fly them, but you are one of them. And I just gave you speed on the final 170 or greater, just so that you don't slow down on the last part, because I had someone behind you. Ryanair 8 Golf Tango, turn left heading 320.
Left 320 on 8 Golf Tango.
Is there a YouTube video where the Euros, our client is explained? Not really, not really, because that's too specific in that case. Usually you get that when you start your ATC training. Euroscope. But maybe just look after Euroscope. Ryanair 8 Golf Tango, turn left heading 260, clear now, less 23.
Left 260, clear now, less runway 23, Ryanair 8 Golf Tango.
JetBlue 4 Juliet Hotel, descend altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
4000 feet, QNH 1022.
Now I need to concentrate a little bit for sequence.
Bremen 9, Eurowings 8 Mile Foxtrot, flight level 160, descending 110, inbound Delta Hotel 614.
Und Eurowings 8 Mike Foxtrot Bremen Radar identified. Check information echo, descend flight level 100.
Descend 100, will check echo, Eurowings 8 Mike Foxtrot.
Bremen Radar, hello, Lufthansa 4 Mike Charlie, passing 140, descending 110, info echo.
So for Mike Charlie, Bremen Radar identified. Echo correct, descend flight level 70 unrestricted.
Descend unrestricted, flight level 70, Lufthansa 4 Mike Charlie.
JetBlue 4 Juliet Hotel, turn right heading 100.
Right heading 100, JetBlue 4 Juliet Hotel.
Yeah.
Bremen Radar, schönen guten Abend, Contact 5 Lima Foxtrot, Climb 5000.
Contact 5 Lima Foxtrot, Bremen Radar identified, climb by SID, flight level 100.
Climb by SID, flight level 100, Contact 5 Lima Foxtrot.
Ryanair 8 Golf Tango, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 to 5, Ryanair 8 Golf Tango.
JetBlue 4 Juliet Hotel, descend 3000 feet.
Descend 3000, Jet JetBlue 4 Juliet Hotel.
170 until 5 is just the normal rate. Absolutely normal rate you can expect. Unless you have a special aircraft which needs to slow down before that or something. But the usual suspects, 170 until 5, is our way to go, really. Otherwise, this wouldn't work with
coordination request.
With all the traffic. Und auf 5 Lima Foxtrot, proceed direkt Roba.
Proceed direct Robeck, oder?
Roba.
Roba, sorry, Contact 5 Lima Foxtrot.
Eine 8 Golf Tango, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, bye-bye. Yeah, if he's slower, then of course it's not working. As I said, usual suspects. Has VAC Germany cancelled regional groups for the training courses? There are no regional groups anyway anymore. There are only flight information regions. Bremen, Langen, München. And yeah, S1 is not dependent on the FIR anymore. It's now a course Germany-wide. And it's also organized by Vatsim Germany, not by the FIR. JetBlue 4 Juliet Hotel, turn right heading 200, clear LS 23.
Right 200, clear LS 23, JetBlue 4 Juliet Hotel.
Wings 8 Mike Foxtrot, descent flight level 70.
Descent flight level 70, Wings 8 Mike Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 4 Mike Charlie, descent altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1022, expect an early turn.
4,000 feet, QNH 1022, early turn.
Coordination request.
Und auf 5 Lima Foxtrot, climb flight level 170 and contact Bremen radar 126, decimal 325, bye-bye.
Climb 170 and 126, 325, filling field service, Shannon notches.
Wings 8 Mike Foxtrot, reduce speed 220 knots. So he's number 2 now.
220 knots, Wings 8 Mike Foxtrot.
Delta glue. Sticky one. Let me filter out all the traffic in the upper airspace up to flight level. Yeah, just take the upper airspace. 250. Didn't need all that traffic.
Bremen Radar, Moin, Delta Golf Lima Uniform Echo, inbound Delta Hotel 610, Information Echo.
Delta Golf Lima Uniform Echo, Bremen Radar identified. Echo correct, descent flight level 100.
Delta Golf Lima Uniform Echo, descending flight level 100.
Wings 8 Mike Foxtrot, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1022, Wings 8 Mike.
Just waiting for Yannick to intercept the ILS, then I can send him to the tower. First the readback, then the call sign, that's a shot for me. It depends. JetBlue 4 Juliet Hotel, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, bye-bye.
126,
Ja.
855, JetBlue 4 Juliet Hotel, ciao.
Bremen 1, Eurowings 6, Juliet Alpha, passing correction now 5,000 feet, Brasem, takeoff departure.
Eurowings 6 Juliet Alpha, Bremen Radar identified, climb via SIT, flight level 100.
Climb via SIT, flight level 100, Eurowings 6 Juliet Alpha.
Maybe our center controller is losing his connection. Confirm ist noch da? Yeah, he's still talking. Lufthansa Mike Charlie, descend 3000 feet, reduce speed 220 knots.
3000 feet, reduce speed to 20, Lufthansa Mike Charlie.
Hearing 6 Julian Alpha, contact Bremen, radar 126.325, bye-bye.
Bremen on correction 126.325, hearing 6 Julian Alpha, bye-bye.
So for Mike Charlie, turn left heading 310.
Left heading 310, Lufthansa Mike Charlie.
Bremen radar KLM 1755 with you, descending flight level 110.
KLM 1755, Bremen radar identified. Check information echo, expect vector style is 23. Descent flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, KLM 1755, accepting vector style 23. Just confirm clears Ripso 2 Papa.
KLM 1755, fly heading 080.
080, KLM 1755.
Wings 8 Mike Foxtrot, turn left heading 260, cleared RS23, descend with the glide.
Left 260, cleared RS4, runway 23, descend with glide. Wings 8 Mike Foxtrot.
How time intensive is if you want to be in ADC, like approach controller, but you have been flying for a long time. What is it like for you? We'll try to talk about that. It's a good question. Wings 2 Uniform Bravo, Bremen radar identified, climb via SID flight level 100.
Climb via SID, flight level 100, Wings 2, Uniform Bravo.
So for Mike Charlie, turn left heading 250, clear RLS 23.
Left heading 250, clear RLS 23, Lufthansa for Mike Charlie.
Delta Uniform Echo, descend flight level 80, expect vector to ILS runway 23.
Delta Uniform Echo, descent 80, flight level 80, expecting vectors to ILS 23.
Delta Uniform Echo, confirm, are you able to intercept out of 2000 feet?
Delta Uniform Echo, affirm.
Delta Uniform Echo, roger, expect a short approach out of 2000 feet with 6 miles final.
Delta Uniform Echo, Wilco.
So for Mike Charlie, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
70 or greater until 5, Lufthansa for Mike Charlie.
Yeah, 1755, again, descent flight level 70 now, reduce speed 240 knots.
Apologies, flight level 7020 knots, KLM 1755, apologies.
Yorix 2, Uniform Bravo, contact Bremen, radar 126.325, bye-bye. So I always need to watch if the pilots are doing what you told them. So, but yeah, 25 years experience as parent.
Uniform Bravo, contact radar 126.325, bye-bye.
So for Mike Charlie, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, happy landings.
Contact Tower 126.855, Lufthansa for Mike Charlie, bye.
So it's very time intensive. Avesta. It's a dedication, really. Being a controller, first you need to wait a lot. You need to learn a lot on your own. You will get your first steps pretty easy on Vatsim Germany, because we invented the S1 program, which lets you control a lot earlier than other VACs. But yeah, after that, if you want to continue as an S2 rating, tower rating, this will take some waiting times, like 6 to 12 months, while you are able to control already. And then again, maybe 6 to 12 months for an approach control apprenticeship, while you have need some experience first as tower as well. So that's just a longer way of doing something, maybe for the next 2 to up to 3 years, if you like. And then after that, of course, controlling with your rating. But it pays out. It pays out much. You get a sense of friendship with people. You learn how to learn on your own, which is pretty unusual for a lot of younger folks these days. And yeah, it's just very It's a thing I'm passionate about. Aha. Ja, aber da ist der Kreis auf der Map. Übrigens 8 Mike Foxtrot, Free Speed, Contact Hamburg Tower 126.855. Bye.
Free Speed Tower 126.855. Schönen Abend, ciao. Übrigens 8 Mike Foxtrot.
KLM 1755, descent altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1022.
3000 feet, QNH 1022, KLM 10, correction 1755.
Hamburg Tower für den Approach. Airtime 8 hours 40 minutes from TNCM, which should be that's the Princess Dingsbums Airport. Delta Glue im Süden, Flight Level 80. Siehst du die? Die würde ich gerne auf 2000 Feet 6 Miles Short reinnehmen, weil sie langsam ist. Ja, der fliegt da jetzt über deinem Airspace rüber, aber halt im letzten Moment drehe ich ihn auf 2000 schon halt vorm Hamburg-VOA dann rein. Das heißt, da im Osten muss frei bleiben. Roger, ja, aber ich fliege halt in deinen Airspace dann rein, deswegen muss ich fragen. Nee, alles gut. Der 1755, turn right, heading 130. So, I was coordinating with the tower about the Delta Glue. I want to take him at 2000 feet roughly at this space here, and I need to ask him because it's not my airspace for the intercept. Tower CTR is 2500 feet. Delta Lima Echo, Delta Golf Lima Uniform Echo, descent altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
Delta Golf Lima Uniform Echo, descending 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
Yeah, we got some inbounds now. Nice. KLM 1755, reduce speed 210 knots.
210 knots, KLM 1755.
That's what I call commitment. Yeah, but it's not a commitment if it's fun, isn't it? It's Princess Julian, yeah. Okay, so I got that right. I'm pretty good at ICAO codes. I'm a total loser at the IATA codes for passengers. I don't get them. I just don't get them. Usually it's just an abbreviation of the actual city name, but I can remember them. KLM 1755, turn right, heading 200, clear LS 23.
Right 200, clear LS 23, KLM 1755.
Need to wait for his turn. After he's on the ILS, I can descend the Delta Glue. But because if he's now missing it, he would fly directly into the other
Bremen
airplane.
radar, Lufthansa 78 Whiskey, hello. Passing flight level 165 to flight level 110. Information Foxtrot on board.
So 78 Whiskey, Bremen radar identified Foxtrot correct. Descent flight level 100, expect vectors.
Descending flight level 100, expecting vectors, Lufthansa 78 Whiskey.
So waiting for the intercept, looks good. Delta Golf Lima Uniform Echo, continue descent altitude 2000 feet.
Delta Golf Lima Uniform Echo, continue.
Crossing Atlantic in a DC-3. Okay, that's hardcore.
Feet.
4 legs and it took 17.5 hours. Okay. Wow. That was a lot of water to watch.
Established any speed restriction?
The 1755, maintain speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 or greater till 5 miles, KLM 1755.
So number 1, number 2, number 3. Hopefully I get the delta glue into it here. So I will turn him directly opposite of the Hamburg VOR so that he can intercept at 2000. Get a 1755, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, bye-bye.
126855, get 1755, good evening.
So 78 Whiskey, descend flight level 70, maintain present heading.
Descending flight level 70, maintain present heading, Lufthansa 78 Whiskey.
Thanks for the Munich, cool. Delta Echo Papa Lima, hi, good evening. Even though about going to DFS, no, I'm just too old. Yeah, I think 27 or something is the latest you can be to get into the job. I'm not sure about that. And at my age, they retire in real life. So no way for me. Or 25 even, yeah. In the States, FAA, it's 30. 30 is the maximum to get into the job. Lufthansa 78 Whiskey, reduce speed 240 knots.
Reducing speed 240 knots, Lufthansa 78 Whiskey.
Delta Uniform Echo, turn left heading 310.
Left 310, Delta Golf Lima Uniform Echo.
So 78 Whiskey, I need to delay you a little bit. Turn left heading 140, expect to intercept from the south.
Left heading 140, the rest please say again.
Yeah, expect to intercept from the south.
Expecting intercept from the south, Lufthansa 78 Whiskey.
Bremer, hello, Finna 132, descending flight level 104,
132, Bremen radar identified. Expect vector ILS runway 23, descend flight level 80.
Roger, expect vector ILS 23 and descend flight level 80, Finna 132.
Yep. I don't learn anything. Good evening, sir, from Manchester Aerodrome Control. Hi, greetings. United Kingdom. So 78 Whiskey, descend altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descending 3000 feet, QNH 1022, Lufthansa 78 Whiskey.
Now 132, turn left heading 150.
Left 150, Finna 132.
Delta Uniform Echo, turn left heading 250, cleared ILS 23.
Left 250, cleared ILS 23.
Clement, good evening. Clement Airlines 1187, passing flight level 180, descending 110, inbound Delta Hotel 612, information Foxtrot.
Clement Airlines 1187, Bremen radar Foxtrot correct, descend flight level 70 unrestricted.
Descent level 70 unrestricted, Johnny Lens 1187.
So 78 Whiskey, turn right heading 250, cleared ILS 23.
Right heading 250, cleared ILS 23, Lufthansa 78 Whiskey.
Some more inbounds now. Wieso sinken die alle nicht? Wieso sinken die da mit 600 Fuß? Was soll das? Wir kriegen alle Delay weg, das bis nach Dänemark. Delta Uniform Echo, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855. Tschüss.
Delta Uniform Echo, Tower at 119er, 126.855. Danke und tschüss.
119er is my frequency. Yeah, Yannick, you are all right. Everything was okay.
Bremen Radar, Gude, Air Canada, 2 Lima Yankee, climbing 5000.
Air Canada 2 Lima Yankee, moin, Bremen Radar identified, climbing via SIT, flight level 100.
Climb via SIT, flight level 100, Air Canada 2 Lima Yankee.
Bremen, moin, Lufthansa 10 Heavy, flight level 150, descending 110, information Fox.
So 10 Bremen Radar identified, Foxtrot correct, descent via Star, flight level 100, cleared Nolgo to Papa arrival.
Cleared Nolgo to Papa, descent via Star, flight level 100, Lufthansa 10.
Plus 78 Whiskey, reduce speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, Lufthansa 78 Whiskey.
In der 132, descent altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descent 4000 feet, QNH 1022, Finna 132.
Yeah, so wild vectors for you today. In der 132, turn right heading 280.
Right 280, Finna 132.
Air Canada 2 Lima Yankee, contact Bremen Radar 126.325, vorbei.
Can you
now
repeat
what
the
is waiting for
frequency
me?
for 2 Lima Yankee?
Air Canada 2 Lima Yankee, contact Bremen Radar 126.325. Yeah, of course, you're a radar controller and no reasonable speeds as well.
Yankee, danke, ciao.
And descent and energy management.
Radar, hello. German wings 157, level 110.
Wings 157, Bremen Radar identified. Information Foxtrot turned, expect vectors to ILS runway 23. Turn left heading 090.
Expecting vectors 23, turn left 090. German wings 157.
German wings 157, descent flight level 70.
And descent flight level 70. German wings 157.
Costa 78 Whiskey, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
Speed 170 knots until 5 miles final. Oh, great, Lufthansa 78 Whiskey.
Finna 132, speed 240 knots for now.
240 for now, Finna 132.
German Alliance 1187, reduce speed 240 knots.
Reduce speed 240 knots, German Alliance 117.
Wings 157, actually now descent altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descent 4000 feet, QNH 1022. German wings 157.
I cannot read the name. Wings 157, turn right heading 200, cleared RLS 23.
Right heading 200, cleared RLS 23, German wings 157.
Costa 78 Whiskey, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, vorbei.
Hamburg Tower 126.855. Danke dir, ciao, ciao.
Finna 132, descent 3000 feet, turn left heading 260, cleared RLS 23.
Descent 3000 feet, left heading 260 and cleared RLS 23, Finna 132.
German Alliance 1187, descent altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1022.
5000 feet, QNH 1022, German Alliance 197.
Bremen Radar, this Ryanair 3010 at flight level 16, which is.
Ryanair 3010, Bremen Radar identified, expect vectors to ILS runway 23, check information Foxtrot, descent flight level 100.
expect ILS 23, information Foxtrot, ascent level, flight level 100, Ryanair 3010.
Lufthansa 10, descend via star, altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descend 5,000, QNH 1022.
Yes, so it's the XLR. Is it fun to fly?
Bremen radar, guten Abend, easy 246 is descending flight level 100 at flight level 130.
Easy 246, Bremen radar identified, cleared Ripso 2 Papa arrival runway 23, descend via star flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70 via star.
Finnair 132, reduce speed 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220 knots, 132.
Lufthansa 10, are there any shortcuts on the start to expect?
So 10, I expect a turn at Delta Hotel 612 onto the ILS. German Airlines 1187, reduce speed 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220 knots, Airlines 117.
And German Airlines 1187, turn right heading 050.
And right heading 050, German Airlines 117.
And 137, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170, greater until 5 CME, Finnair 132.
Domix 157, maintain speed 220 knots for now.
Maintain speed 220, Germanwings 157.
Ryanair 3010, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1022, expedite descent due to a direct approach.
Copy, 5,000 feet, QNH 1022, expect direct approach. Ryanair 3010.
German Airlines 1187, descend 3,000 feet, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Descend 3,000 feet, left heading 26, cleared ILS 23, German Airlines 117.
Finnair 132, contact Hamburg Tower 126, is my 855, bye-bye.
Tower 126, 855, bye-bye, Finnair 132.
Ryanair 3010, proceed direct Delta Hotel 657.
Select direct Delta Hotel 657, Ryanair 3010.
Domix 157, speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
Speed 170 until 5, Germanwings 157.
Ja, den kannst du wahrscheinlich selber holen, die Eurowings. Eurowings 157, confirm you are established on the ILS.
Confirm, A-firm. Eurowings 157.
Roger, looks like you are way too high, so are you able to intercept?
Yeah, we will check it. Germanwings 157.
Approach, good day, Eurowings 56665 with you.
Eurowings 5665, Bremen radar identified. Climb flight level 100, proceed direct Galso.
Climb to flight level 100 and direct to Galso for 5665.
Thank you, or whatever that is. Sorry for that. Germanwings 157, do you want a visual approach?
A-firm, Germanwings 157.
Germanwings 157, cleared visual approach runway 23 in case of go around, climb runway heading 4,000 feet.
Cleared visual approach 23 in case of missed approach. Climb 4000 on runway heading. Germanwings 157, thank you.
Germanwings 157, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, bye bye.
126, 855, Germanwings 157, bye bye.
Tower für Approach. Germanwings kommt ein bisschen hot rein, die ist ein bisschen hoch, zieht jetzt noch runter, Visual Approach, hat Anweisung.
Bremen Radar, moin, Uring 73 Juliet 2300, climbing 5000, EDDH 6 Golf.
Uring 73 Juliet, Bremen Radar identified, climb by set, flight level 100.
Coordination request.
Climb by set, level 100, Uring 73 Juliet.
Ryanair 3010, reduce speed 220 knots.
220 knots, Ryanair 3010.
General 1187, request to reduce speed.
German 1187, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 or greater until 5, German 1187.
So 10, descent altitude 3000 feet.
Descent 3000, Lufthansa 10.
Easy 246, descent altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descent flight level 40, QNH 1022. Easy 246.
Lufthansa 10, turn left heading 300.
Turn left 300, Lufthansa 10.
Eurings 5665, contact Bremen Radar 126, decimal 325.
126, decimal 325, Eurings 5665.
Ryanair 3010 via Delta Hotel 657, cleared ILS 23. Would descend with the glide.
Say again, Ryanair 3010.
Ryanair 3010 via Delta Hotel 657, cleared ILS 23.
Via Delta Hotel 765, clear ILS 23, Ryanair 3010.
German Lines 1187, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, vorbei.
Tower 126, 855, thank you, German Lines 1187.
So 10, continue, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23. Maintain speed 210 knots or greater for now. Wake turbulence separation.
0, cleared ILS 23 and maintain 210 knots more, Lufthansa 10.
Ryanair 3010, reduce speed 210 knots.
Saying 2000 feet.
Ryanair 3010, reduce speed 210 knots.
Reducing speed 210 knots, Ryanair 3010.
Ocean 77 Zulu, Bremen Radar identified, climb via set, flight level 100.
Flight level 100, Ocean 77 Zulu.
Coordination accepted.
Ocean 77 Zulu, proceed direct oil dip.
Direct oil dip, Ocean 77 Zulu.
Übrigens 73 Juliet, contact Bremen Radar 126, decimal 325.
126, decimal 325, hearing 73 Juliet, ciao.
Ah, works out, works out. Have you ever encountered a pilot who just makes you want to pull out your hair? Yeah, look at my hair. Dude, all gray hair, I'm 30. Ocean 77 Zulu, contact Bremen Radar 126, decimal 325, vorbei.
Can you repeat frequency, please?
126, decimal 325.
126, 325, Ocean 77 Zulu, bye bye.
Lufthansa 10, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
Speed 170 or greater until 5, Lufthansa 10.
Ryanair 3010, reduce speed 170 knots. Need to separate them because this is an heavy. It's an A340-600 and they need 5 miles at touchdown. So separation always 5 miles in that case. And yeah, so 6.6 is okay. He will slow down now, will get a little bit closer, but now I have wake turbulence separation. And now because of talking, I forgot him. Easy 246, turn right heading 210, clear ILS 23.
Turn right heading 210, easy 246.
Lufthansa 10, established ILS 23.
Lufthansa 10, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, vorbei.
Contact Tower.
Now the spacing will be even bigger because he's not turning. Yeah. I should have given him the turn before I was talking to you. That's the problem of streaming. I can't be that efficient as if I was not streaming. And I do errors, I do mistakes, I do faulty comments because, well, this is half stream, half controlling. Shit happens. I know this is happening. But yeah, hopefully no one is judging me on that. Ryanair 3010, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855, vorbei.
Contact Tower 126.855, Ryanair 3010, thank you.
No one's here to judge? Oh, you don't know.
Frame radar, hello, Dolomiti 991, descending flight level 110.
Dolomiti 991, Bremen Red identified. Check information Foxtrot, expect vectors to ILS 23, descend flight level 100.
Information Fox, expecting vectors ILS 23, descending flight level 100, Dolomiti 991.
And Dolomiti 991, maintain speed 270 knots or greater due to traffic behind you.
270 knots or greater, Dolomiti 991.
Hamburg departure, Airwing 7220, just departed out of runway 33 in the Ecker 1 Golf departure, maintain 5,000 feet.
Airwing 7220, Bremen Red identified, climb via SID flight level 100.
Climbing to flight level 100, Airwing 7220.
GN Stuban 37 at flight level 130, descending to flight level 110 inbound Rücksel.
EGN 3137, Bremen Red identified, Foxtrot Kearns, descend flight level 100, cleared Ripso to Papa arrival.
Roger, descending flight level 100, cleared Ripso 1, Papa arrival, GN 3137.
Departure, good evening, Danish 6255, passing 3000, climbing 5000.
Danish 6255 from Red identified, climb by SID, flight level 100.
Fire set up to 100, Danish 6255.
Bremen, hello, Eurowing 6 Papa Hotel, flight level 110, information Foxtrot.
Eurowing 6 Papa Hotel, Bremen Red identified, Foxtrot correct, descend flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100 and confirmed clear Neuro to Papa, Eurowing 6 Papa Hotel.
Eurowing 6 Papa Hotel, expect vectors, but for now cleared Neuro to Papa arrival.
Expecting vectors, but cleared Neuro to Papa, Eurowing 6 Papa Hotel.
Eurowing 7220, contact Bremen Radar 126.325.
126.325, choose Danke, Eurowing 7220.
EGN 3137, descend now, flight level 100.
Bremen radar, easy 246, can we descend? We're a bit too high.
Easy 246, you were cleared for the ILS, so you intercept the ILS and descend. Yes, you can descend now.
Okay, thank you.
6255, contact the Bremen Radar 126.325 vorbei.
Contact Bremen Radar 126.325, Danish 625, danke dir, nach on-chain stream, servus.
Easy 246, are you able to intercept or do we want a visual approach?
I would like a visual approach, Easy 246.
Easy 246, descend now. You're still at 4000. Cleared visual approach, runway 23. In case of go around, climb runway heading 4000 feet.
In case of go around, altitude 4000. Easy 246.
Bremen Radar, moin. Finnair Volume X-Ray passing, altitude 3000, climbing 5000, Amdo 1 Golf.
Finnair Volume X-Ray, Bremen Radar identified. Climb flight level 100, proceed direct Lugek.
Direct Lugek, climbing flight level 100, Finn Air, volume X-ray.
He really has a Hamburg VR in it. Wow. Easy 246, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855 vorbei.
Contact tower on 126.855, easy 246.
Again 3137, descent via Starflight level 70.
Roger, via Star descent, flight level 70 again, 3137.
What's that? Dolomiti, isn't it? Yeah. Dolomiti 9991, descent altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1022.
5000 feet QNH 1022 and own speed, Dolomiti 9991.
Dolomiti 9991, speed 250 knots or greater. It's a hot approach today.
Roger, 250 or greater, Dolomiti 9991.
Of course, now it's a DNX departure through all the others.
Departure Moi, Lufthansa 155, passing 1500, climbing 5000, Amdu 1 Golf departure.
So 155, Bremen radar identified, climb via SID flight level 100. Aller für Hamburg.
SID flight Lufthansa 155.
Eurowings 436, ja, die würde ich über Norden nehmen. Ja, Present Heading und dann schieben wir die oben rum, weil unten kommt ja noch mehr da. Eurowings 6 Papa Hotel, descent via Starflight level 70.
Descent via Starflight level 70, Eurowings 6 Papa Hotel.
Bin Air 4 Lima XI, contact Bremen radar 126.325.
126.325, bin Air 4 Lima XI, danke, ciao.
Bremen radar, good evening, Lufthansa 426, descending to flight level 110, heading 340, yeah.
Eurowings 436, Bremen radar identified, check information Foxtrot, expect vectors to ILS runway 23.
Expect vectors ILS 23, Eurowings 426.
Dolomiti 9991, continue descent altitude 3000 feet.
3000 feet, Dolomiti 9991.
Eurowings 6 Papa Hotel, descent via star altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022, no shortcut for you today, sorry.
No problem, descent via star 4000 feet, QNH 1022, Eurowings 6 Papa Hotel.
Moin, hi, Fabian. It's not 24 kilo, Bremen radar identified, information Foxtrot correct, and descent via star flight level 70.
Hello, Bremen radar, Delta Vertical Movement X-ray, climbing to 5000.
First Eurowings 6 Papa Hotel, reduce speed 230 knots.
230 knots, Eurowings 6 Papa Hotel.
Delta Vatango Uniform X-ray Bremen radar identified, climb flight level 100 via star.
Climb 100 via SID, Delta Vatango from X-ray.
Yeah, of course, SID, wow. Eurowings 436, descent flight level 100.
Descent flight level 100, Eurowings 436.
Dolomiti 9991, reduce speed 230 knots.
Speed 230 knots, Dolomiti 9991.
Again 3137, descent via star altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022. Yeah, now I'm using the star a little bit just to be sure I'm not screwing up everything. And these one, I need one, I keep them both on frequency because the first needs to dive down, the other one needs to climb up. That's the usual problem of AMLO departures of our 2-3 arrivals. But now they're already past each other. Lufthansa 155, contact Bremen radar 126.325, vorbei.
126.325, Lufthansa 155.
Dolomiti 9991, turn left heading 320.
Say again, Dolomiti 9991.
Dolomiti 9991, turn left heading 320.
Left 320, Dolomiti 9991.
So he needs to climb. The Rama is close to the downwind. Same on. Domain 3 Tango Bremen Radar identified. Descent via Starflight level 70.
Via Star level 70, German Wings 3 Tango.
During 6 Papa Hotel, reduce speed 220 knots.
220 knots, Wings 6 Papa Hotel.
Eurings 436, turn right heading 050, descent flight level 70.
Right heading 050, descent 70, Eurings 426.
Dolomiti 9991, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, speed 210 knots.
Turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, and say again speed, Dolomiti 9991.
Speed 210 knots.
Speed 210 knots, Dolomiti 9991.
Delta Alpha Tango Uniform X-Ray, contact Bremen Radar 126, decimal 325, vorbei.
Bremen Radar 126, decimal 325, Delta Alpha Tango Uniform X-Ray.
Bremen Radar, hello, EC895 with you, descending 54110.
EC895, Bremen Radar identified. Check information Foxtrot, descent via Starflight level 80.
Information Foxtrot on board, descent via Star to 580, EC895.
Eurings 436, reduce speed 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220 knots, Eurings 426.
Eurings 6 Papa Hotel, turn left heading 300.
Left heading 300, Eurings 6 Papa Hotel.
Lufthansa 24 Kilo, descent via Star, altitude 4000 feet, QNH. Oh, no QNH right now.
Sorry, say the altitude again for Lufthansa 24 Kilo.
Lufthansa 24 Kilo, descent via Star, altitude 4000 feet. I don't have a QNH right now. Go ahead.
Descent via Star 4000 feet, Lufthansa 24 Kilo.
Nein. Nein, Spot Landing. Da braucht er 20, 30 Meilen für. Da kommen jetzt 7 Flieger rein, also das geht nicht. Again 3137, turn right heading 200, cleared ILS 23.
Roger, right 200 and cleared ILS 23, again 3137.
Dolomiti 9991, free speed, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855.
Free speed, Tower 126, 855, Dolomiti 9991, danke.
Eurings 6 Papa Hotel, descent 3000 feet, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Descent 3000 left 260 and cleared ILS 23, Eurings 6 Papa Hotel.
Lufthansa 24 Kilo, reduce speed 220 knots. Eurings 436, descent altitude 5000 feet, and still no QNH for me.
Descent altitude 5000 feet without QNH, Eurings 426.
Enrico, hast du ein QNH? Danke. All stations, Hamburg QNH 1022. Danke, ich habe nämlich im Moment kein No Weather Data. Eurings 6 Papa Hotel, speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
170 knots until 5, Eurings 6 Papa Hotel.
Eurings 436, descent altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descent 4000 feet, QNH 1022, Eurings 426.
Again 3137, speed 230 knots.
Speed 230, again 3137.
Eurings 6 Papa Hotel, contact Hamburg Tower 126, decimal 855, vorbei.
126, 855, Eurings 6 Papa Hotel, tschüss.
Go ahead. Ja, muss ich ja irgendwie. Aber ja. Ich melde mich. Obwohl gleich die gehen hinter der Eurowings, das sind jetzt schon 9 Meilen, da kannst du zwischenpacken. Dann mache ich da keinen rein jetzt. Also hinter der Eurowings kannst du direkt reinpacken. Ja. Eurowings 436, turn right heading 200, cleared ILS 23.
Turn right heading 200, cleared LS 23, runway 36.
Again, 3137, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
170 knots until 5 miles final, GNA 26, 3137.
So 24 kilo, descent 3000 feet, turn left heading 330. Thank you. Pastor Panda, thanks for your prime sub. Wow. Nice. Need to concentrate a little bit right now, but yeah. Wings 3 Tango, descent via star, altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descent via star 4000 QNH 1022, Tango.
Lufthansa 24 kilo, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, reduce speed 200 knots. Turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23. Wings 436, descend with the glide and reduce speed 200 knots.
Descent with the glide and the speed 200 knots, auto 200 knots, Wings 46.
Again, 3137, contact Hamburg Tower 126, Decimal 855, vorbei.
126, 855, again 3137.
Looks good. Oh, and how many monitors do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. And a touchpad. And a stream deck. And I'm always short of one monitor. And plus one problem. Looks good. Ooh, okay. This doesn't look good. Muss ja gleich richtig arbeiten, naja. So, passt das mit Torben da? Ja, oder? Schon richtig früh langsam gemacht? Ja, passt. Lufthansa 24 kilo, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
Coordination request. Coordination request.
Wings 436, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
Reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final, Wings 436.
Wings 3 Tango, reduce speed 200 knots.
Speed 200 knots, Wings 3 Tango.
Easy 8905, descent via star, altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descending 4000 feet, star, easy 8905.
Lufthansa 24 kilo, contact Hamburg Tower 126, Decimal 855, vorbei.
126, Decimal 855, Lufthansa 24 kilo, danke, ciao.
Wings 3 Tango, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Left 260, cleared ILS 23, Wings 3 Tango.
Still too late. Need to turn them earlier, lot earlier. I don't know why I always do that, because I'm looking out. I need to sequence all this stuff.
Program radar, good evening, Easy 93 Echo Juliet Averso 3 to 1 to information foxtrot.
Easy 93 Echo Juliet Bremen radar identified. Cleared Ripso 2 Papa arrival, descent flight level 100.
Cleared Ripso 2 Papa, descent flight level 100, Easy 93 Echo Juliet.
Bremen, schönen guten Abend, Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee, passing flight level 153 for 110 direct data, Hotel 614 Foxtrot.
6 Hotel Yankee, Bremen radar identified, Foxtrot correct, descent unrestricted flight level 70. Actually maintain high speed.
Descending flight level 70, maintaining high speed, Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee.
Eurowings 436, contact Hamburg Tower 126, SM 855, bye bye.
Hamburg Tower 126, 855, goodbye.
Bremen Radar, wunderschönen Abend, German 6 Charlie Golf, passing flight level 165, descending to flight level 110, direct Delta Hotel 611, speed 260 knots.
German 6 Charlie Golf, Bremen Radar identified, reduce speed 240 knots, descend flight level 70, expect vectors to ILS 23.
German 6 Charlie Golf, reducing speed 240 knots, descending to flight level 70, expecting vectors for ILS runway 23.
Easy 8905, turn right heading 210, cleared ILS 23.
Right 210, cleared ILS 23, easy 8905.
Oh, that's nice. 36, 37. Are you a sweet Steve man? No, I'm not. I'm not. I guess I think you can expect my accent to be German as hell.
Bremen, moin.
Welcome to the stream.
Mike, descending level 110.
Swiss 10, Mike, Bremen Radar identified, information Foxtrot current, expect vectors to ILS runway 23. Descent via Starflight level 70.
Info Fox, descending via star level 70.
Coordination request.
Expecting vectors for ILS 23, Swiss 10 Mike.
Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1022.
5,000 feet, QNH 1022, Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee.
Bremen Radar, schönen Abend, die KLM 908 Delta, descending 110.
KLM 908 Alpha Delta, Bremen Radar identified, descent via star flight level 70, reduce speed 220 knots.
Descending via star 70 and reducing 220 knots. KLM.
Easy 903 Echo Juliet, descent via star flight level 70.
10 flight level 70.
Kleinen Moment. Germanwings 3 Tango, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
Speed 170 till 5 mile final, Germanwings 3 Tango.
Easy 8905, maintain speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 for now.
Go ahead. Roger. Jo, wo geht's hin? Ugh.
Easy 93 Echo Juliet, do you have any speed restrictions?
Easy 903 Echo Juliet via star, so reduce speed 220 knots.
Roger, we'll speed restriction about the start, Easy 93 Echo Juliet.
So 6 Hotel Yankee, speed 230 knots, or greater.
Speed 230 knots or greater,
Ja,
Swiss 6
geht
Hotel
auf,
Yankee.
geht auf, macht Spaß. Nur die Germanwings hat es nicht geschafft zu descenden, die wird zu hoch sein. Alle, die singen alle nicht. Swiss 10 Mike, expedite descent, you're way too high.
Expediting, this is 10 Mike.
Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee, turn left heading 320.
Left 320, Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee.
Germanwings 3 Tango, contact Hamburg Tower 126, SM 855, vorbei.
Germanwings 3 Tango Tower 126, 855, vielen Dank, tschüss.
Germanwings 6 Charlie Golf, expedite descent, you're way too high now.
Expediting Germanwings 6 Golf.
Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee, descent 3,000 feet.
Descending 3,000 feet, Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee.
What is he flying? Airbus A321. Yeah. I guess he's streaming anyway, isn't it? Fighty's always streaming, I think. Easy 8905, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
Speed 170 till 5, Easy 8905.
Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23.
Left 260, cleared ILS 23, Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee.
Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee, maintain 220 knots or greater until intercept.
220 or greater until intercept, Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee.
Boeing 6 Charlie Golf, descent altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1022.
German 6 Charlie Golf, descent to altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1022.
Easy 903 Echo Juliet, descent via star, altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descent via the star, 4000 feet, QNH 1022, easy 903 Echo Juliet.
Swiss 10 Mike, descent altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descending 5000 feet, QNH 1022, Swiss 10 Mike.
Swiss 1.
Lufthansa 2 Alpha Charlie, descending out of 170 for 110 info Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 2 Alpha Charlie Bremen radar identified Golf current now. I expect vectors to ILS 23. Descent unrestricted flight level 70.
Golf and expecting vectors 23 and descending unrestricted flight level?
70 please.
Flight level 70, Lufthansa 2 Alpha Charlie.
German 6 Charlie Golf, turn left heading 250, cleared ILS 23, descent with the glide.
German 6 Charlie Golf, turn left heading 250, descent with the glide, cleared ILS 23.
Easy 8905, contact Hamburg Tower 126, Desma 855.
126, 855, easy 895.
Swiss 10 Mike, reduce speed 220 knots.
Speed 220
This
knots.
is nice. This looks a little bit like my thumbnail, isn't it?
Shamrock 3902, 130 for 110.
Shamrock 3902, Bremen radar identified, cleared Ripso 2 Papa arrival, runway 23, descent via star, flight level 70.
Descent via the star, flight level 70, Shamrock 3902.
So 6 Hotel Yankee, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
170 until 5 for Swiss 6 Hotel Yankee.
Looks good. Looks okay. Warum sagst du descend with the glide dazu? Because if I clear him for the ILS, he can descend to the altitude of the intercept, which is 3,000 feet. And I don't want that because I need them on the altitude I give them at, before that. So the official term is descend with the glide, which means you can intercept the ILS, the localizer, and then descend as soon as you intercept the ILS signal. So 6 Hotel Yankee, contact Hamburg Tower 126, Desma 855. It's just to be sure that he's not descending on his own. Most pilots don't do that. V pilots don't do that. But some do because they know, yeah, I can do that. I'm allowed to, so they do that. So in that case, I be more explicit than implicit. Easy 903 Echo Juliet, turn right heading 200, clear ILS 23, descend with the glide.
1230 degrees, cleared ILS 23, descend with the glide, 9 Echo Juliet.
German 6 Charlie Golf, reduce speed 210 knots.
Speed 210 knots, German 6 Charlie.
So 2 Alpha Charlie, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1022. I was teach to say maintain 5,000 feet until intercepting glide slope. Yeah, that's nice. That's a good one as well. Same as descent with the glide. Just look into the NFL. LM 98 Alpha Delta, descent via star, altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descending via star 4000, 1012, LM 98 Alpha Delta.
German 6 Charlie Golf, speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
Speed 170 knots until 5 miles final, German 6 Charlie Golf. Swiss 10 Mike, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, descend with the glide.
Left 260, cleared ILS 23, descending with the glide, Swiss 10 back.
Also too late. I'm always too late with that. 2-3 can be sequenced a lot shorter.
Coordination request.
I'm old, as I said. 633. Yeah, okay.
Good evening, Austrian 1418, passing 180 for 110 to Ripso.
Austrian 1418, Bremen radar identified, cleared Ripso 2 Papa arrival, runway 23, descent flight level 100.
Sending 100, clear trips to Papa for the ILS 23, Austrian 1418.
KLM 998 Alpha Delta, reduce speed 220 knots.
Reducing 220 knots, KLM 998 Delta.
Domain 6 Charlie Golf, contact Hamburg Tower 126, Decimal 855, vorbei.
Tower 126, Decimal 855, German 6 Charlie Golf, vielen Dank, tschüss.
Easy 993 Echo Juliet, maintain speed 210 knots or greater.
210, great, Easy 9 Echo Juliet.
Roger. So yeah, that will be our last airplanes, I guess. Condor is on Unicom already. Center is closing on the minute. So next one is on heavy and heavy, but still needs more than the 3 miles. But yeah, as they're not really turning that fast. KLM 998 Alpha Delta, turn right heading 200, clear ILS 23.
Right turn 220, clear ILS 23, KLM 998 Alpha Delta.
Confirm 200.
200, KLM 998 Alpha Delta.
Always understand 220. Easy 993 Echo Juliet, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 greater till 5, Easy 9 Echo Juliet.
And he's not turning. Why is he not? I tell them turn right heading so and so, and then they need like 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds before they start to turn. I mean, if I'm flying on the downwind as a pilot, you need to expect a turn any second. So if you have that, just start to turn. Helps with sequencing. Lufthansa 2 Alpha Charlie, you are turning right now. Anything okay?
Oh, my bad. Entschuldigung, das ist hier.
Lufthansa 2 Alpha Charlie, expect vectors ILS 23, turn right heading 320.
Right heading 320, das ist eben furchtbar peinlich. Sorry, Lufthansa 2 Alpha Charlie.
Alles gut, auch eine Möglichkeit der Sequenzierung. Easy 903 Echo Juliet, contact Hamburg Tower 126, Decimal 855, vorbei.
126, 855, Easy 9 Echo Juliet, thanks, tschüss.
Swiss 10 Mike, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
170 knots until 5 DME, Swiss 10 Mike.
Yeah, there's no DME on 23, that's the problem.
Radar KLM 1756 with the passing 3200.
First Hamburg 3902, descent altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
4000 QNH 1022, Hamburg 390.
KLM 1756, Bremen radar identified, climb via set flight level 100.
I said 100, KLM 1756.
Austrian 1418, descent via star flight level 70.
Start level 70, Austrian 1418.
Yeah, so I guess maybe the Condor is the last one, or even before the Condor we will stop for today. Was a pretty nice session of 2.5 hours in the primetime evening with even some arrivals. I hope you had some fun with that. I definitely had fun. Swiss 10 Mike, contact Hamburg Tower 126, Decimal 855, vorbei.
Hamburg Tower 126, 855, vielen Dank für Service, tschüss.
Looks good. Jo. Ja, habe ich manchmal gemerkt. Ne? Immer wenn dann die Handoffs später werden, weiß man, dass der Center Controller Arbeit hat. It depends, Lazonas. Actually, I need the call sign and your altitude. That's the most important stuff. And if it's a busy airspace, I don't need your sit, I don't need your speed, I don't need your next waypoint and all that stuff. Oh, good. Hamburg 3902, turn right heading 200, clear ILS 23.
Right heading 200, clear for the ILS 23, charge yes.
Very good evening, Ryanair 3 Romeo Alpha with you climbing 5,000, passing 3,000 feet.
Ryanair 3 Romeo Alpha, Bremen radar identified, maintain present heading, climb flight level 100.
Maintain present heading and flight level 100 for Ryanair 3 Romeo Alpha.
Shamrock 3902, descend 3000 feet.
3000 for 392.
Ja, gute Reise. Jo, viel Spaß. KLM 998 Alpha Delta, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
70 knots or greater until 5, KLM 998 Delta.
Shamrock 3902, reduce speed 200 knots. It's an heavy before that.
200 knots, 392.
Didn't watch out for that. So he needs 5 miles or more. Ich glaube, der Fliegen ohne Holding geht Hamburg nicht. Ach, du bist das, ja. Auf einmal bist du weggedreht. Statur Alpha Charlie, reduce speed 200 knots.
Lufthansa 2 Alpha Charlie.
1756, monitor Unicom 122.8 and free climb, bye bye.
Free climb 122.8, KLM 1756. Good evening.
KLM 998 Alpha Delta, contact Hamburg Tower 126 SMA 855, bye bye.
126, 855, KLM 998.
Austrian 1418, descent altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1022.
4000 feet 1022, Austrian 1418.
Dude. Ryanair 3 Romeo Alpha, turn left heading 310.
Left heading 310, Ryanair 3 Romeo Alpha.
That's not present heading, dude. It's not 2 Alpha Charlie, turn left heading 260, cleared ILS 23, descend 3000 feet.
Left heading 260, descending 3000, cleared the ILS 23, Lufthansa 2 Alpha Charlie.
Hamburg 3902, speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
170 till 5, 392.
Ryanair 3 Romeo Alpha, monitor Unicom 122.8 and proceed direct Ekern. Free climb, bye bye.
Unicom 122.8 and direct Ekern for Ryanair 3 Romeo Alpha. Thank you very much, bye bye.
So, las zonas. First contacting from an approach, usually call sign and your altitude is more than enough. I know you read somewhere like next waypoint, altitude and cleared altitude and all that stuff. But this bloats so much. I can identify you with your call sign, with your altitude, and you all have a mode Sierra enabled transponders anyway. So that helps a lot, keeping stuff short in congested airspaces. Shamrock 3902, monitor unit, correction, contact Hamburg Tower 126, 855, bye-bye.
26, 855, thanks for getting seated.
Yeah, to approach normally also the ATIS. Really? Departing out of Hamburg, you call the ATIS? I don't think you named that. You're correct for arrivals, yes. That also helps. You say Austrian 1418, flight level 120, information Foxtrot. That's okay. But he was talking about first contact departing out of Hamburg. Totally fine to just say your altitude and your call sign. Lufthansa 2 Alpha Charlie, reduce speed 160 knots until 5 miles final.
160 knots until 5, Lufthansa 2 Alpha Charlie.
Austrian 1418, maintain present heading, descend 3000 feet.
Present heading 3000, Austrian 1418.
Yeah, but, well, you know, most people don't know what this magic letter means anyway. Information Foxtrot on board. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Foxtrot correct. So then I get 30 seconds later, which runway do we expect? Yeah, look at information Foxtrot. So they just look at the letter, but they don't read the ATIS. That's one of the pet peeves and one of the problems controllers have on frequency, really. Also 1418, turn right heading 200, cleared LS 23. So
Right,
please,
200, cleared LS 23,
if you know the letter of the ATIS, please read the ATIS as well. It's not rocket science. Nope. But he was talking here in the chat. The 2 Alpha Charlie. 2 Alpha Charlie is on YouTube. November Oscar Foxtrot Victor. So 2 Alpha Charlie, contact Hamburg Tower 126, Decimal 855. Tschüss.
5, Lufthansa 2, Alpha Charlie. Sorry nochmal, Carsten. Ciao, ciao.
Alles gut, hat gut gepasst so. Is it possible to request service from the center? Yes.
49er
Yes.
Golf at fasting flight level 130, descending 110 info Foxtrot.
Condor 49er Golf, Bremen, radar identified. Descent unrestricted flight level 70, turn right heading 020. Expect vectors to ILS 23.
Right 020, descent unrestricted flight level 70, expect vectors runway 23, Condor 49er Golf.
Yes. We are doing that because usually there's not a FIS langen information online in Germany, just so special occasions, or if Timo wants to control that. So usually the top-down center or radar positions will give you flight information service. So it's the approaches as well, radar controllers on the approach, and in other areas where there's no approach, even the center controller can give you FIS service. But if the workload permits, so just ask. Just call in with your call sign and then wait for him if he responds and then requesting flight information service. And maybe he tell you, sorry, workload doesn't permit monitor Unicom. But usually the center controllers will give you flight information. It's not that big of a work. Austrian 1418, reduce speed 160 knots until 5 miles
160 until 5, Austrian 1418.
On 49er Golf, continue descent altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descent altitude 3000 feet, QNH 1022, Condor 49er Golf.
I need to sequence the FedEx. Too bad. Because they would interfere to each other here. EDRs are simulated, no? We are simulating EDRs. There's non-active right now. Usually you will, or I don't see them because of my area here. But usually our EDRs here at the German Army are active here. And we simulate that. FedEx 245, Bremen radar identified. Expect vectors to ILS 23. Descent altitude 5000 feet, QNH 1022.
5000, 1022, vectors 423. FedEx 245.
FedEx 245, fly heading 140.
Heading 140, FedEx 245.
Also 1418, you are not established on the ILS. Are you able to intercept?
Yeah, for some reason the glide path did not decide to intercept today, but we will try our best. For now it looks good, Austrian 148.
Also 1418, roger. Contact Hamburg Tower 126, Decimal 855. In case of go around, climb runway heading 4000 feet.
In case of go around, runway heading 4000 and 126855 to tower. Thank you, Austrian 148.
That's great. Didn't know. I thought Vatsim is more for IFR flights. It started with that. But actually in Germany, we have a lot more with VFR traffic. And in the north of Germany, our region here is full of VFR. So come have some fun, fly with us. And so it's not just like IFR flying from A to B. So it's a VFR traffic, it's a lot of local IFR, and now military operations start as well, but that's a whole other theme. And yeah, because of you need to be in an official military virtual airline and all that stuff. I don't even know all the military procedures, so I'm not very good in that. But yeah, it rakes up gets a lot of diverse traffic and a lot of locations. As we have some controllers on small airports as well, due to S1 minor program. So these are usually good destinations for Viva, like Sylt, like Bremen, or Lübeck, and all that stuff. Yeah, the condor is a little bit high. I wanted to turn him in, but Power für Hamburg ist. Nach der FedEx mache ich zu. Let's see. Do I need to speed them? Not really. Von der 49ers Golf, turn left heading 300.
Left heading 300, von der 49ers.
Any thanks for the service earlier. I head out now. Yeah, see you soon. Bye bye. Thanks for flying. Österreicher hört man einfach noch deutlicher raus als Deutsche. Passt aber da. I'm not an Austrian. Okay, so he will just get his turn onto the ILS pretty soon. Standard angle of 30 degrees. Just waiting some more. Then you can just fly behind the condor. No worries with that. It's even with the speeds, we don't have to do anything. So as long as the space is there, I do not tell the pilots how to fly. They can do that on their own. On the 49er Golf, turn left heading 260, clear Dallas 23.
Left 260, clear Dallas 23, on the 49er Golf.
You always hear the middle mouse button. Like that. FedEx 245, turn right heading 200, clear Dallas 23, descend 3000 feet.
Right heading 200, clear Dallas 23, descending 3000 feet, FedEx 245.
Fong Ha, YouTube just recommended your video stream to me. Yeah, I'm not getting on Vatsim anytime soon. This is so scary. Don't be, really. As soon as you're pretty confident with your airplane and flying your airplane, and you're pretty confident with the route, so don't hop all the routes, but fly one major route to two airports you like, maybe with 1 hour airtime between. So that gives you enough time for setup and all that stuff in the air. Learn that route offline and learn your airplane offline. And if you're able to do that, it shouldn't be a problem to fly on Vatsim. Learn how to do, like you need to do in speed. You need to do, you fly in altitude. You need to fly a vector. You need to be able to fly a star and sit, of course. Maybe practice how to hold at a published airport point. Yeah, so that's the most stuff. You need to learn how to descend with the rate or climb with the rate. So not manage descent, but just push out the button and descend with 2,500 feet per minute or greater. Practice to vectorize yourself instead of just flying the whole star of an airport. So if you're like here, try to vectorize yourself now onto the ILS. And if you're confident with that, then try online flying. And with the phraseology, what you talk about and all that stuff, just listen to others. You can connect as an observer on Vatsim and then just listen. Nobody sees you in that case. On the 49er Golf, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855. And yeah, watch videos like mine. I guess you can learn a lot by just watching. That's why YouTube maybe recommended that stream. But yeah, but I know the fear. I absolutely know the fear. And everyone who's flying on Vatsim knows about his first session. And the trigger fear is real. The first time clicking the trigger and speaking with push-to-talk to a controller. Everyone knows that fear. And I guess you can ask anyone flying on Vatsim about his story. For me, it happened a lot trying out in small airports in Germany. Yeah, of course. Yeah, don't fly from Hong Kong to, I don't know, somewhere. And don't fly from Frankfurt to Gatwick or something. Take out small airports. Take one where only a tower is online or something. Or fly just like real pilots. Start flying traffic circuits. Was a Cessna 172. Just something slow. Just try to get the hang of the airport and talking to a controller and all that stuff. Everything is possible. There are a lot of educational videos on YouTube. And of course, live streams where you can ask people. I don't even own a flight sim, but I still think I could survive on Vatsim now thanks to your videos. Thank you. That's nice. Alex 245, contact Hamburg Tower 126.855. Bye-bye.
126.855, FedEx 245. Vielen Dank, schönen Abend noch.
Haben die Piloten schon Unicom? Schon. Was? Wir reden in Hamburg. Ja, wir sind hier im Hamburg-Channel. Ja, wir sind hier im Hamburg-Channel. Hamburg Tower. Haben die Piloten jetzt Unicom? Thank you, thank you. All stations, Bremen radar is closing, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye bye. Ja, Hamburger Beschluss ist jetzt raus. So.
Bremen radar, moin, Big Brother from Mike, 2000, climbing 5000.
LS station calling, station is now closed, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye bye.
122.8, danke für den schönen kurzen Service, danke dir, ciao.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so I disconnected already in my Euroscope software, but alles gut. Ich habe gerade ausgemacht, aber mein Audio for Vatsim war noch connected. Ich konnte noch gerade sagen, Monitor Unicom. So, I thought we'll be back in future. Yeah, nice. Gotta pick up wife from work. Yeah, that's one of the biggest tasks to do. So, see you soon. Cheers. Yeah, nice. Nice talking to you. So, yeah, that was our session for today. Prime time, Germany, Northern Europe. At the evening time, 19 to 22 p.m. or whatever you call it, 10 p.m., whatever. And we are living in Zulu times on Vatsim anyway. So it's always more like 17 to 20 Zulu. I'm streaming. Yeah, thanks, Fabian. And yeah, we've got some nice themes to talk about. The great questions, Vatsim, food related, live situations, and yeah, it's fun for me to do that. See you soon. Hopefully you like my other streams. On Sunday, we're doing a group flight, a Viva into the Alps, and I might stream that as well. So look out for that. I will do an announcement anyway for the channel. So if you didn't sub me right now, do it now. Bye-bye. Terrain ahead. What? People in the US? Yeah. What's with them? So, but nevertheless, I'm hungry. So, stream is ending. See you soon. Bye.